got the official.
Okay. We'll muddle through the call and it don't work. Okay. I got you. Okay. All right.
Is that cologne or something? Do we got a smell or something?
I don't know.
Man, I don't know who walked by, but it's really strong. I'm buying a little in, and I'm gonna say it's ointment.
I think it's
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
hope so
All
because
right.
man,
Thanks, man.
it smells worse than Ben Gay.
if that's the case, somebody is terrible at picking cologne.
They're
That,
terrible.
'cause that smells terrible.
They ought to stay in better shape and they won't need that stuff. Whatever it is. You like to have to stand around in that smell all day long.
Exactly.
Ben Gay used to be bad enough. That's worse than that.
That's bad. Tell me, I'm sorry, man.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Newport News, Virginia, on the campus of the Apprentice School, right here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center, where this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, your Apprentice School Builders will be taking on the Cardinals of Central International College out of Richmond, Virginia. Hello, everybody. Howard McCain here to bring you the play-by-play of this afternoon's game. Mike Davenport will serve as our engineer producer. And, Lord, we need to be back here. Why? We are on a 2-game losing streak. We've dropped consecutive games to the Mid-Atlantic College, Christian College, and also Roanoke Community College. So we need, what do you call, a get-right game, ladies and gentlemen. Now, who are we playing today? Well, we're playing the Cardinals once again of Central International College, again out of Richmond, Virginia. We've already seen this team earlier this season where the Builders were able to score the most points in school history in men's basketball at 127. That's right, the Builders took this game by a score of 127 to 48 back on February the 6th. Since then, the Builders have not played very well. So if you're Coach Michael Gainey, you want your guys back on the court and you want your guys back out there doing what they do best, and that's get up and down the court. They'll be taking on the Cardinals, coached by Dwayne Johnson, who is in his second season at the helm for the college. They come into this afternoon's contest with an overall record of 2-12. 0-4 in the New South Athletic Conference, which is good for last place. For the Builders, Michael Gainey in his first season at the helm brings his Builders into this afternoon's contest with an overall record of 14-6, 5-2 in conference play. Both starting lineups have been introduced. Both teams are now on the floor, and we're ready to tip things off here in just a second. The officials for this afternoon's contest are Gabe Hall, Darius Johnson, and C.J. Arms, and we are underway, and the tip is controlled by the Cardinals. Deshaun Harrison, Fabian Johnson, Javarius Gibson, Joshua Ellis, and Christian Trent round out your starting five for the visiting Cardinals, as that first shot is off the mark. Builders in possession. Donovan Means, Xavier Hunter, Kelby Saunders Jr., Courage Harrell, and Adrian Wall make up your starting five, as the first shot by the Builders up and no good for Adrian Wall. Loose ball is lost out of bounds. It'll go over to the Cardinals. Now, the last time we were with you, the Builders dropped their first and only home loss of the season to Mid-Atlantic Christian College in overtime. That one with the distance, 81-76. The Mustangs were able to get out of here with a conference win. Builders back on defense. Nowhere to go with the basketball or the Cardinals, as Coach Johnson yells for them to shoot. No one on the court hears. Shot clock goes off. That is a shot clock violation. Turnover for the Cardinals, their first of the afternoon. Now, the last time these teams played, the Builders shot a scorching 61% from the field. Again, on their way to scoring 127 on the evening, as that first three-point shot goes down. Donovan Means nothing but the bottom of the basket, in the Builders with a 3-0 lead. Harrison loses it. Builders off and running. Means kickback. Saunders, his launch from three, off the mark. Rebound cleared by Deshaun Harrison. Deshaun Harrison was their bright spot the last time these teams played. He poured in 14 points against the Builders, again in a losing effort. Ellis being guarded closely by Means. Shot clock now under 10. The feed inside was meant for Trent, but they're going to say that Christian Trent was the last to touch it. So that will be the second turnover of the contest for the visiting Cardinals. Builders are your defending 2023-2024 small college men's basketball champions. As the Builders work the perimeter. Hunter. Step back, thought about the three. Instead, Donovan launches his three-pointer off the back of the iron. Builders with another opportunity with Harrell. Harrell barely caught the basket, but there's going to be a loose ball foul underneath. They're going to whistle Deshaun Harrison. That'll be his first personal foul and the team's first. So that'll put Kelby Saunders Jr. at the line to shoot two. Clock stopped at 17:29 remaining in the first half as Kelby looks to get on the board, and he doesn't. Clifton Good will make his way onto the court for his first action of the afternoon. And Saunders hits the second of two, and the Builders now lead 4-0 as Harrison over the timeline, being guarded closely by Saunders, who just hit 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Gibson turns it over. Adrian Wall, fast break opportunity, easy layup off the glass. 4-2, and the Builders now up 6-0 over the visiting Cardinals. Tough season this year for Coach Dwayne Johnson and his Cardinals. But if it's one thing they will not do, they will not stop fighting. That shot is off the mark. Builders launch from three. Second miss by Adrian Wall from behind the arc. Back come the Cardinals. Shot up quickly. I think that one may have been partially blocked by Kelby Saunders, who has an opportunity on the fast break. Difficulty controlling the basketball on the baseline. That's going to lead to a jump ball situation. The basketball will stay on this end of the court, as Omar Vincent will make his way into the contest. Joshua Ellis will hit the bench. Builders with a 2-possession lead, 6-0. Saunders able to hit his first basket of the game. He has 3 now, and the Builders lead is now 8-0. Here's Harrison. Gibson with the shot clock at 10. He launches. That one is good. And the Cardinals now on the board. 8-3 now is the score as Donovan Means and the offense go back to work against this man-to-man defense of the Cardinals. That miss by Saunders comes off to the Cardinals. Loose ball. Here's Gibson. Active defense by Hunter. Is Harrison. Goes to work. Harrison decides to shoot from 3. That one off the mark. Possible fast break opportunity for the Builders. Kick out to Wall for 3. Wall now 0 for 3 behind the arc. Saunders decides to shoot it himself behind the arc. That one off the mark as well. Builders able to turn the Cardinals over in the backcourt, and we're going to have our foul underneath. That foul is going to be credited to Deshaun Harrison, his first personal foul, and the team's second, as we are going to get a break. We're going to get a stoppage in action, ladies and gentlemen. This is a media timeout. The under 16 timeout. They'll step away. I'll step away with them. Builders lead 8-3. We'll be back after this timeout. Kelby Saunders will step to the line to shoot 2 after Deshaun Harrison picked up his second personal foul for the Cardinals. He'll start this action after the timeout on the bench with 2. Saunders hit the first of 2, and he drains the second, and the Builder lead is now 7. Shade over 15 minutes remaining in the first half here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center, as the Builders try to improve on their 14-6 mark on the season as they come in on a 2-game losing streak. As that long outlet to Hunter does not result in a basket, but it will result in foul shots. So Fabian Johnson will pick up his first personal foul, the team's third. So we got some administrative duties cleared up. So it's now Deshaun Harrison with 2, and Fabian Johnson just picked up his first personal foul as Xavier Hunter looks to get on the scoreboard, and he does. He drains the first of 2. That pushes the Builder lead now to 8, as Joshua Ellis will make his way back onto the floor. Xavier Hunter misses the second. Rebound cleared by the Cardinals. The Builders with some pressure in the backcourt trying to force a turnover, but instead we foul. So Kelby Saunders will pick up his first personal foul, and that'll be the team's first. As the inbound will happen right here in front of me. Builders in a man-to-man defense. Off of a screen, bounce pass behind the back. That 3 ball, no good. Cardinals with a second opportunity. That one is off the mark. That's an air ball. Saunders running. Means, squares, shoots, and hits from 3. Nothing but the bottom of the basket. And the Builders have pushed their lead now to 11. Some light pressure in the backcourt by the Builders trying to force a turnover, and they do. Saunders with the interception. Saunders leads the break. Dish to Montrell Jackson off the backboard with the left hand, and the Builder lead now is 14. Nope, take it back. It's 13. 16-3 is our score. And that's another turnover by the Cardinals. Javarius Gibson lost concentration with the basketball, and it just trickled right off of his hand, right out of bounds, right in front of us.
Oh, I thought he was coming off the bench.
Donovan Means gets the offense going. Inside. Montrell Jackson quickly with 4 points off the bench for the Builders, and the Builders have extended their lead now to 15. Builders with pressure. Xavier Hunter poked it away, but it was last touched by Joshua Ellis on his way out of bounds. So that will be another forced turnover by this pressure defense of the Builders. As this Builder offense continues to put a lot of pressure on the Cardinal defense. That miss is gathered and put back by Clifton Good for his first 2 of the afternoon, and the Builders lead now is 17. Builders force another turnover. Means with a dish to Jackson. Jackson unable to finish with the left hand. Missed the bunny layup. Back the other way. And we're going to get an offensive foul. Player control foul is going to be whistled on the Cardinals. That'll be Joshua Ellis, who's going to pick up his first personal foul. That'll be the team's 4th. As substitutions begin to make their way into the ball game for the Builders, as Davian Riddick, Jaleel Hope, and also Chris Hinman will make their way into the basketball game. Now, the last time these two played, Riddick had himself one heck of a basketball game. He scored 20 as he gives it off to Hinman. Hinman able to get around the defense. Shot off the back of the iron, no good, but Clifton Good there to clean up the mess on aisle 1. And the Builder lead now is 19. Cardinals having all kinds of pressure with this backcourt pressure that Coach Gainey and his defense are putting on the Cardinals. Cardinals try to get into their offense. Tough shot on the baseline, goes down. Javarius Gibson gets on the scoreboard with his first bucket of the afternoon. Builders lead now 22-5. Riddick. His corner 3 off the mark. Builders lay off the full court press as Gibson, his runner on the baseline is good. He just hit from there just a moment ago. He now has 4 as the Cardinals turn up their defensive pressure. Montrell Jackson off the screen. There's a foul. They're going to credit Omar Vincent with his first personal foul. That'll be the team's first. And we're going to take a timeout right now, the under 12 timeout, media timeout here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center with your Builders leading 22-7. We'll be right back. $11:21 remaining in the first half of this afternoon's contest as the Cardinals from – I'm sorry, I was paying attention to what the officials were saying. They were making sure the shot clock was at 20 as the Builders welcome in the Cardinals from Central International College out of Richmond. Builders with the inbound. Strong move inside by Clifton Good. He puts it up and off the glass. That is his third bucket since coming off the bench for the Builders, and the Builder lead now is 24-7 as the Builders turn up the pressure in the backcourt. Will they get it over in time? Just do so. Builders still poking away. Outlet to Montrell Jackson. Thought it was going to be showtime, but instead, Montrell with the easy layup, right-handed layup off the back of the glass. Builder lead is now up to 19 as Hope with a deflection and the easy basket. Jaleel Hope with his first bucket. Builder lead now is up to 21, their largest lead of the evening as that bullet pass goes right through the hands of Joshua Ellis. And that'll be another turnover for the visiting Cardinals. The visiting Cardinals are now already up to 11 turnovers, and we're barely through the first half of the first half. Here's Hinman. Jaleel Hope off of a screen, step back 3. Nothing but the bottom of the basket. As the Builder lead starts to balloon, it's now up to 24. Builders with another forced turnover in the backcourt. The running right-hander by Hope. That one is good also. With just now under 10 minutes remaining, and the Builder pressure is causing all types of problems for the Cardinals. They're now up to 13 turnovers, and that 3-point attempt by Montrell Jackson hits nothing but the bottom of the basket. Builder lead now at 29. Now, remember the last time these teams played, folks, listen to me now. As that three goes down in the corner for Javarius Gibson, and we're going to get a foul on the other end. They're gonna whistle that one as an offensive foul, as Jaleel Hope is going to pick up his first personal foul. That'll be the team's second, as the Cardinals counter with their own substitutions, as Fabian Johnson, along with Christian Trent, two starters back on the floor for the Cardinals. Now, I told you that the Builders have been ahead by as many as 29. Folks, the last time these two teams played, the Builders' largest lead in that game, 79. Builders with another forced turnover. Hope to Hinman. Inside the Good, just an easy lane to the basket. So Clifton Good now with 8 points. Cardinals do not defend the paint very well defensively, and the Builders will try to exploit that all night, as Hope is able to get that one, put that one in. Almost basket interference by Hinman, but he laid off, and we're going to get a timeout. Timeout being taken by Coach Dwayne Johnson and the Cardinals. Is going to be a 30-second timeout, 8:47 remaining in the first half, and the Builders now with a 30-point lead. So, again, both of these teams have played one another earlier this season. As a matter of fact, earlier this month, Builders walked away with a huge win in that one by a score of 127-48. Again, the Builders set a record for the most points scored in a men's basketball game, not in the season, but in basketball history. 127 points. Now, after today's game, the Builders were in their regular season. Now, according to the New South Athletic Conference men's basketball standings, the Builders are sitting in fourth place as we get ready to go into tournament play, which will begin next week in Milton, Florida. February the 28th through March the 2nd is when the tournament will take place. So the Builders will advance to the tournament. The Cardinals will not be participating in that tournament, as that turnaround off the glass shot is good for Omar Vincent, and that cuts the Builder lead to 28. Feed inside Hope. Hope is fouled. Count the basket and the foul. Joshua Ellis will be credited with his second personal foul. That'll be his second personal foul. That'll be the team's sixth. So that'll put Jaleel Hope at the free throw line to try to attempt to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way, the and one. And that made free throw pushes the Builder lead now to 31. That is their largest. That is their largest lead of the night. Oh, sorry, of the afternoon. Vincent comes back on the other end. He gets the basket and the foul. So Clifton Good will claim his first personal foul, the team's third, and that'll put Omar Vincent at the line to shoot one. Vincent off the front of the iron. As you hear Coach Michael Gainey yelling out the play for the Builders. We're now under 8 to play in the first half. That shot comes off. Rebound taken by Gibson. Gibson launches from three. That one off the front of the iron. Builders off and running. Here's Munnerlin. Riddick. Again, he had 20 the last time these teams played. He's off the mark. Fast break opportunity for the Cardinals. Ellis Did he lose it? Yes, he did, off of his knee, so that's going to be another turnover for the Cardinals. And we are going to have a stoppage in play, timeout, media timeout, the under 8 timeout. There's one more media timeout before we go into the halftime locker room after 4 minutes, but it's now under 8. 43-14 Builders lead big here at home. The visiting Cardinals with 18 turnovers so far just in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. So right now they are on a pace to commit 36 turnovers as that feed inside to Munderland is off the mark. Loose ball last touched by the Builders. Builders with a 29-point lead. That miss off the side of the basket leads to a fast break opportunity as Jackson feeds it inside the alley-oop to Jaleel Hope is up and in. And the Builders force another turnover by the Cardinals. That's now 19 turnovers. That one nearly hit Coach Aisha, but her expertly manicured nails were able to keep it from hitting her, so great job by her. As the Builders counter with new personnel. That corner three rimmed out. Loose ball taken by Hope. Riddick, corner three, off the back of the iron as well. Builders with another opportunity for Riddick. Builders unable to hit. As Jabari Briquette is now into the basketball game, along with Wayne Hedgepeth. That one is off the back of the iron for the Cardinals. Builders off and running. That pass by Munderland goes astray, so that'll be a turnover for the Builders. That will be the Builders' second, as the Builders nearly force another turnover. Here right in front of us on the sideline. Builders with a 31-point lead. We're just under 6 remaining in the first half here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center, as the Builders will wrap up the regular season after today. Cardinals will play on with their season. I believe they have one more game left in their regular season before they shut things down for the year. Again, they will not be participating in the New South Athletic Conference men's basketball tournament that's going to be taking place in Milton, Florida next weekend. As Vincent splits the defense, shot is up and good, so count the basket for Vincent. Wayne Hedgepeth will pick up his first personal foul. That'll be the team's fourth. As Omar Petro will make his way into the ball game, Omar Vincent will make his way to the charity stripe to try to complete the three-point play. Free throw goes down. Builder lead reduced now to 28 now. Feed along the baseline, poked away. Shot blocked Ellis on the fast break. Little too strong off the back of the iron. But there to clean it up is Trent. And we're going to get a stoppage. We're going to get a timeout. Timeout taken by Coach Gainey. That'll be a 30-second timeout. Builders lead 45-19. We won't step away. We'll stay right here. So I told you that the Builders are going to wrap up their regular season after this afternoon, after this contest, and get themselves ready for the New South Athletic Conference men's basketball tournament that's going to be taking place next weekend down in Milton, Florida. So the team will be hitting the road. They'll actually be in Florida, Milton, Florida, which isn't that far of a car ride from Mobile, Alabama, which is where Mardi Gras is going to be taking place. So who knows, maybe the guys will get an opportunity to experience Mardi Gras for the first time. Basketball back in play. That inside shot off the mark for Hedgepeth. Cardinals with the basketball. Vincent being guarded. Vincent turns it over. Fast break opportunity for the Builders. Builders out and running. Nice pass to Jaleel Hope, who lays it off the glass with the right hand for two. And the Builder lead has been extended. That's going to be a loose ball foul that's going to be called in the backcourt. Builders nearly got a foul, or a turnover rather, but instead Wayne Hedgepeth is going to pick up his second personal foul. That's the team's fifth. DeMarcus Marby will make his way into the basketball game. Christian Trent will have a seat for the Cardinals. 24. Officials are asking for the shot clock to be adjusted. Here's Ellis. And we're going to get a blocking foul. That was quick. So Jabari Brackett. I think I called him Briquette earlier. I don't know what I was thinking about, barbecue, and I don't know. So Jabari Brackett with his first personal foul. That'll be the team's sixth. So right now, neither team is in the bonus just yet. Cardinals with 16 fouls. Builders also with 16 fouls. So one more, that'll put either team in the bonus for the rest of the first half. As Vincent puts that one up and in, now they're going to call a foul, but boy, oh boy, Vincent put an elbow right into the face of Jaleel Hope. Officials didn't see it, but Omar Vincent with the high elbow right into the face of Hope. There was no foul call there. Not only did I see it, I heard it all the way over here at the scores table as the front end of the two-shot foul is missed by Vincent. Though the score will remain the same, 47-19. Builders with a commanding lead. And the second by Vincent is good, and that reduces the Builder lead to 27, 47-20. As we approach 4 minutes remaining in the basketball game, one more media timeout upcoming. As that shot off the mark. Loose ball chased down by Hope. Copetro from three. Nothing but the bottom of the basket for Amir Copetro, his first points. And the Builder lead is up to 30 now. Three, launch. That's going to be an air ball. So Fabian Johnson with the air ball as we're going to get our final media stoppage of the first half. The under 4 media timeout, 3:28 remaining. Builders with a 30-point lead. 3:28 remaining in the first half here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Builders with a 30-point lead, 50-20 over the visiting Cardinals from Central International College out of Richmond, Virginia. Builder basketball is Hedgepeth about to inbound, I think. He does. And we're going to get we are going to get a timeout. So this is going to be a call timeout. This is not a media timeout. This is Coach Michael Gainey taking a timeout. That's going to be a 30-second timeout. So we'll stay here. So we'll stay here as Coach Michael Gainey brings his guys over. Now, this is unusual. He's telling them to tuck their jerseys in. You know, that is a rule that when you are on the floor, your jersey must be tucked in. So Coach Gainey called a timeout to be able to be the fashion police for his basketball team to make sure the guys know and understand that you must have your jersey tucked in. I'll need to talk to one of the players to find out what's the whole deal with wearing your jersey out. I don't know if it's a fashion thing or if it's a comfort thing. I'm not sure. But guys are now nicely tucked in, and we are back underway as Cole Petro with the alley-oop. And the basket by Jaleel Hope. And the Builder lead now is 32. Cardinals turn it over. Builders running. Long outlet to Cole Petro from Hedgepeth. Goes off of the hands of Amir and out of bounds. So that'll be a turnover for the Builders. That'll be their third turnover of the afternoon. Builders force a steal. Hope with the basketball. Decides to square up from three. That one hit the side of the iron, went straight up and in, ladies and gentlemen. Friendly bounce from the home rim as Hope gets another steal opportunity. Alley-oop. That is going to be a miss and a hard foul. That one looks solely like a frustration foul. As Travis Coleman, who turned it over, also committed the foul. Had a couple of choice words to whisper to Jaleel Hope as he made his way to the free throw line. And Hope knocks down the first of two. So Jaleel Hope well on his way to scoring 20 here in the first half. He does have 20. I take that back. He now has 20 in the contest, and we're just in the first half of play. Cardinals. Here's Coleman. Around to Ellis. Ellis in the lane, nowhere to go with the basketball. He decides to hoist it up. Wild shot leads to a fast break opportunity. Here's Jaleel Hope. Hope goes right at the defense. Euro steps around the defender and lays it off the glass with the right hand for two. Builder lead now up to 38. Coleman tries to feed it inside, hit it off the top of the head of Brackett, which leads to an opportunity for the Builders on the other end. Hope with another two. He now has 22. And the Builder lead is now 30. Nope, correct. It is now 40. Now, keep in mind, again, the last time these two teams played, the Builders led by as many as 79. As that shot off the mark, Builders running. Here's Copetro. And the Cardinals decide to foul to stop the fast break opportunity. That one is going to be credited to Javarius Gibson. That'll be his first personal foul, the team's 8th. So that will put Amir Cole-Petro at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Just a shade over a minute remaining in the first half. Builders lead by 40. Make it 41. Now, the Builders are doing a lot of this damage offensively without their starters on the floor. Gainey is giving his opportunity to a lot of his younger guys to get some time, and there hasn't been much of a drop-off in productivity. Lane violation by the Builders, so wave off the shot as the Cardinals turn it over. Here's Copetro. Off the glass with the left hand, and the Builders now up by 43 as we're now under a minute. Johnson being defended by Copetro. Here's Gibson. Ellis inside. Left hand layup off the glass and good. Builders. Long pass. As Hope, his foot was on the line. That will, nope, the official signaled 3. That one off the mark. So the Cardinals slow it down. They'll hold for the last shot of the first half as they find themselves down right now by 41 here to the defending small college men's basketball champion, Apprentice School Builders. Shot clock, game clock at 3. He hoists from 3. That one would have been good if it goes, and it wasn't, and that is how the first half will end here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center, home of your Apprentice School Builders. After one half of play, the Builders lead 63-22. We will step aside. We will be back with second half action and first half stats, so don't go anywhere. Half number 2 coming up. We're about to wrap things up for the half here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center as we get ready to start the second half of action. Builders with a huge lead right now, 39 points, 63-22 over the visiting Cardinals from Central International College out of Richmond, Virginia. Their head coach, Dwayne Johnson, again brings this team into this afternoon's game with a 2-12 record, 0-4 in conference play, and Michael Gainey brings his Builders in with a 14-6 overall record, 5-2 in conference play. Builders sitting right now in fourth place in the conference. They are sitting behind the undefeated in conference play, Lighthouse College. Behind them is Mid-Atlantic Christian College, and in third place in the conference is John Melton Community College out of Florida, and the Builders sit there in fourth place with a 5-2 mark. Builders trying to get out of here with their sixth conference win. They're well on their way to that as the Builders nearly force an opening possession turnover. So it'll stay here with the Cardinals. Jaleel Hope led all scorers, not just for the Builders, but in the contest with 26. I'm sorry, I got caught listening to Coach Michael Gainey. Builders played their entire bench in the first half. Everyone saw minutes. Clifton Good saw the most. He was on the floor for 11 minutes. Malik Munderland was out there for 10. As that opening possession for the Cardinals results in points, Deshaun Harrison pours in his. That's his first bucket of the game. But back on the other end, Adrian Wall hits his first three of the contest. Nothing but the bottom of the basket for Adrian Wall, and he gets himself into the scoring column. 66-25 now Builders lead. Coach Michael Gainey continues to coach his guys hard, even though they have an insurmountable lead right now against the Cardinals. That loose ball is going to be last touched by Christian Trent of the Cardinals. That's another turnover. Cardinals committed 25 turnovers in the first half. Builders try to go inside. Basketball knocked away from Kelby Saunders. Builders were able to convert those 25 turnovers into 42 points. Builders fast break opportunity. Here's Courage. His shot goes up over the basket, and he looks at the official lobbying for a foul while the action is taking place behind him. Deep corner three, no good. Courage with the rebound. Skip past the Means. 4-3. Off the mark. Cardinals with a fast break opportunity of their own with Harrison. Fast hands by Donovan Means to knock that one away, but the basketball will stay on this end of the court. Now, the last time these two teams played, the Builders put up 127 points. They went into the halftime locker room with 63. So if they double that here in the second half, they will stay on their scoring pace from the very first meeting that they had, where they scored 127, where they broke the Builder record of 121 points scored in a basketball game. Harrison nearly turned it over. Shot up by Ellis, off the mark. Here's Means leading the fast break. Means. Kick to Wall. Wall, that one was partially blocked. That leads to a fast break opportunity for the Cardinals. Wild shot. How in the world did Gibson get that one to go in? That was actually pretty good. Here's Courage. His three-point shot off the back of the iron. Another fast break opportunity for the Cardinals, but they decide to slow it down and work in the half court. Harrison launches for three. Saunders is going to commit the loose ball foul, and that'll stop the clock with 17:01 remaining. So Saunders will pick up his second personal foul, the team's first of the half. As wholesale changes will come into the floor as Montrell Jackson, Malik Munderland, Clifton Good, Chris Hinman, and Jaleel Hope back onto the floor as the Builders force a turnover. So that stoppage in play was due to a foul. They're going to call that one on Malik Munderland. They said that he was holding. So that'll be his second personal foul. No correction, that'll be his first personal foul, the team's second of the half. Here's Ellis, turnover. Hinman leading the break. Jackson, he's bumped, shot, nope, they're going to say it's a traveling call. I don't think anyone in the gym could believe that one. So that's going to be a turnover for the Builders instead of 2 and a possible and 1. So we're over 3 minutes out of the locker room, and the Builders have only scored 3 points, considering they put up 63 in the first half. Good is going to have it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. So the basketball will remain on this end. Good. Lost it. Basketball just simply slipped out of his hands. So that's going to be a turnover as Ellis attempts to start the fast break for the Cardinals. Here's Trent. That shot blocked. Nice job by Clifton Good defensively to not only block the shot, but corral the loose ball to start the fast break opportunity where Jaleel Hope finishes it off for his 28th point of the basketball game. Clearly his best point performance of the season.
Good job.
Harrison thought about the three. His step through, this going to be tied up. Clifton Good tied him up. So that's going to be a jump ball situation. The possession arrow is in favor of the Builders. But before we begin play after that dead ball situation, we have a timeout. Media timeout, the under 16. Builders lead by a score of 68-29. We will be back. .36 left in this afternoon's contest. Builders with a huge lead, 68-29 over the visiting Cardinals from Central International College as Montrell Jackson tried the alley-oop with Chris Hinman. Didn't work. Hinman was able to get it back to Jackson. Jackson able to finish around the rim. And the Builders now with a 41-point bulge. Is that attempt from three way off the mark for Coleman? Hope able to get it over the timeline to Hinman. It's Coach Montrell, sorry, not Coach Montrell Jackson, but Coach Michael Gainey yells out the instructions. Malik Munderland with the jump stop. You could hear his You can hear his sneakers just really scream as soon as he made that jump stop. And he elevates for an easy jumper from about maybe 3 feet. And the builder lead now is 43. Here's Harrison. Ellis. That one is good from 3. 72-32. Builders with a 40-point lead. It's Jackson. Good. Baseline jumper is good. Clifton Good is good for 2. And the builder lead is back up to 42. Here's Ellis. As they work it around the horn, nice passing by the Cardinals as Harrison thought about the step back 3. That's a long 2-3. That one is good. Fabian Johnson hits from 3. Now the Cardinals only attempted 24 shots. The Builders attempted 42. But, of course, a lot of that was due to the 25 turnovers that the Cardinals committed in the first half, which gave the Builders a ton of second and third shot opportunities at the rim. But Montrell Jackson didn't need that. He banked it off the glass for 2, and the Builder lead now is back up to 41. Harrison. That long three-point shot by Fabian Johnson off the mark. Here is Hope. Hope splits the defense, has it poked away, and they're going to call a foul.
Down to the Cardinals, number 21, Travis Coleman. His second personal foul.
Travis Coleman will be credited with his second personal foul. That'll be the team's first of the half. So that'll put Jaleel Hope at the line to shoot, too. He's currently sitting at 28 points. He's looking for point number 29 and 30. Jaleel Hope having one heck of an afternoon. That's point number 29. Wayne Hedgepeth will make his way into the contest for the Builders as Omar Vincent will make his way back onto the floor for the Cardinals. 12:46 remaining in the half. Jaleel Hope now has 30 this afternoon. 12:14 remaining. That step through by Ellis is going to be waved off. Joshua Ellis will be credited with a travel. So that'll be a turnover. That's turnover number 28 now. That long three-point miss comes off the Good. Nice pass inside from Clifton Good to Wayne Hedgepeth. That is Wayne's first basket of the game as Harrison shoots from 3, and he hits.
Harrison, 3.
Hinman left all alone at the top of the arc. That one no good. Here's Ellis attacking, unable to finish at the rim. Hinman quickly. Jackson squares from 3. Nothing but the bottom of the basket. 83-38 as Ellis, he hits. Now, the last time the two teams played, the Cardinals only scored 48 points, and they're already at 40, so they will eclipse their point total from the last time these two teams played as Clifton Good misses from 3, and we're going to have a stoppage. That will lead us to a media timeout, the under 12, 11:22 remaining in the contest. Builders now with a 43-point lead in the basketball when we return. Nope, it will be Cardinal basketball when we return. 11:22 remaining in the basketball game. The story of the game this afternoon for the Builders, Jaleel Hope, ladies and gentlemen, 30 points in the basketball game, and we're not even done yet. He's on the bench right now getting a rest, but he has 30 as that feed goes inside to Vincent, the reverse layup off the glass and good. Cardinals now up to 42, and like I said just before the break, they only scored 48 the last time these two teams played, so they will eclipse that as that three-point shot is up and good. Adrian Wall, nothing but the bottom of the basket. And the Builder lead now was 44. That Euro step basket is good by Omar Vincent. Vincent now with 10. That shot up and off the glass. Are they going to count it? I haven't seen the official give the indication yet. And there's the basket. Count the foul. DeMarcus Marby will be credited with his first personal foul and the team's second as Hedgepeth is able to convert the three-point play the old-fashioned way with the and one. And the Builder lead now was 45 over the Cardinals. The Cardinals have committed 29 turnovers so far. That corner three is no good. Back come the Builders with Montrell Jackson. Hinman, beautiful ball fake, unable to hit the shot. Ellis, his layup off the glass and good. The basket will count, and he's fouled. They're going to credit that one to Chris Hinman. That'll be Chris Hinman's first personal foul and the team's third as Amir Colpetro will make his way into the contest. Hinman will have a seat. So Joshua Ellis with an opportunity to convert the three-point play, and he does just that. Builders decide to really put a lot of pressure on the defense off of a make and a miss as Adrian Wall squeezes from three. They got to get him off that spot. He hits his third three-point bucket of the half as that shot finds nothing but the bottom of the basket. Cardinals turn it over. Good, leading the break. Good. From coast to coast, he is going to be fouled. So 9:33 remaining in the basketball game. Deshaun Harrison will pick up his third personal foul and the team's third. So that'll send Clifton Good to the line to shoot two. Clifton came off the bench and poured in 10 in the first half. That is now his 11th point of the afternoon. Builders now only 6 points shy of the century mark. They've already scored the most points in a men's basketball game in history earlier in the month when they scored 127 against these Cardinals. Will they try to contest that? Will they try to contend with that again? That shot from Harrison off. Builders running. Colpetro leading the break. Finds Wall. He's already hit three. Make it four. Nothing but the bottom of the basket. Adrian Wall with 12 points out of the halftime locker room. And the Builder lead is now up to 50. 97-47. Ellis, tough shot, comes up short. Here's Hedgepeth. Goes right at the chest of the defense, but unable to finish at the rim. Gibson to Harrison. Colpetro guarding. Harrison tried to create some space to get off a shot. Colpetro was in his pocket. He couldn't do so, but Harrison is still able to convert underneath. Back come the Builders with Colpetro. His launch from three. Basketball is going to be last touched by the Cardinals. So the basketball will stay on this end of the floor as we have substitutions for Dwayne Johnson. It's Fabian Johnson and Christian Trent. For the Cardinals. .809 remaining in the basketball game. Builders lead by 48. Here's Jackson. Nothing but the bottom of the net as the Builders have come out in the second half blazing hot. They are in fuego, on fire from three in the second half. As the defense puts a lot of pressure on the Cardinal offense as Christian Trent able to finish at the rack. 100 to 51, 49-point lead. Hedgepeth from the corner. That's a three. Nothing but the bottom of the basket. Builders now red hot. Adrian Wall hitting from three. Montrell Jackson hitting from three. And now Hedgepeth hitting from three. Loose ball rebound comes off to the Builders. Wall nearly turned it over. Kick to Cole Petro. His three-point shot. In and out. Wall was on his spot to shoot the three. Instead, he gave it off to Jackson, who was able to get the loose ball and get it inside to Clifton Good for another basket. And the Builders now 105-51. Now a 54-point lead. Here's Gibson. Cardinals continue to play hard, ladies and gentlemen, as Gibson able to bank it off the glass for two. It's Cole Petro. Quickly over the half-court line into the corner to Montrell Jackson for another three. Nothing but the bottom of the basket once again for Montrell Jackson. It's Gibson off the mark. We're going to have a foul underneath. I believe that will be on Cole Petro. And it will be. That'll be his first personal foul and the team's fourth. As we're going to have a stoppage in play. Media timeout, 6:09 remaining. Builders up big, 108-53. We'll step away and be back. The Builders only attempted 23s in the first half. They've already attempted 18 in the second half. They've hit 8 of those. So Builders, if they're able to score 20 points in the next 6 minutes and 9 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, they will have broken their own record for the most points in a men's basketball game ever at 127. And we're going to have a foul. So Xavier Hunter with the foul. He's going to commit his first. That'll be the team's 5th. So that will put Christian Trent at the line. Trent so far with 6 points in the basketball game. And that cuts the Builder lead to 54. 108-54, 6:05 remaining in the contest here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. So glad you could join us. Glad you've stayed with us. As the second of two from Christian Trent goes down. So Xavier Hunter breaks the timeline. Again, Builders with 8 3-point makes here in the second half. Montrell Jackson hoist. That one off the back of the iron. Builders with a full court press defensively in the backcourt. Here's Vincent. Vincent. I think Vincent just lost his footing, but instead they're going to give that foul to Wayne Hedgepeth. That'll be his third personal foul. That'll be the team's 6th. And that quickly gets Courage Harrell up and off the bench as he gives Adrian Wall an opportunity to rest. So again, Builders want to try to get and stay healthy as they get ready to head into the conference tournament next weekend in Milton, Florida, as that long 3-point shot goes down for Gibson. Gibson now with 17 this afternoon. Here's Hope. Hope tries to go the baseline, but instead he's going to turn it over. So Coach Gainey trying to give his depth some opportunity to play while also resting his starters. A lot of good teams in the conference that the Builders will have to defeat in order to win the title this season, as that shot is going to be off. Foul call is going to be on Xavier Hunter. That is his second personal foul. That is the team's 6th. I think it's team's 7th. So Omar Vincent will step to the line to shoot 2. With the clock stopped at 5:11. Omar Vincent with the second of 2. Here's Hedgepeth. Dish to Harrell, who misses at the rim, but he's there to put back his own miss. And that pushes the Builder lead up to 51, 110-59. If you're just joining us, yes, that is the score. I did not stutter. It is 110-59. Vincent. Bit out of control that time. With his body was Vincent. Harrell to Hunter. Hunter for 3. Loose ball controlled by Hedgepeth, and he is going to be fouled. That foul is going to be given to Travis Coleman. That'll be his 3rd and the team's 4th. So that'll put Hedgepeth, Wayne Hedgepeth, at the line to shoot 2 with the clock stopped, 4:28 remaining in the basketball game. As the first of 2 misses. Davion Riddick off of the bench. He's back into the basketball game. Again, the last time these two teams played, Davion, boy, he had himself an evening. He scored 20 the last time these two teams played one another. As Hedgepeth hits the second of 2. So the question is, can the Builders score 17 points down the stretch to break their own record for the most points scored in a men's game at 127? Trent, shot off the glass for 2. Here's Hope. Kick to the corner. Hunter, long 3-point shot, comes off. Hedgepeth with the weak side rebound and the putback at the glass for 2. 113-61, 3:46 left to play in this afternoon's basketball game. Is Vincent with a quick trigger from 3. And that's going to be a traveling violation by Christian Trent. So that'll be another turnover. That will now be the 32nd turnover for the Cardinals, and we're going to have a stoppage. Timeout, media timeout. The under 4, which is the last media timeout of this afternoon. Builders lead 113-61. We'll be back. Having a laugh with my engineer producer, Mike Davenport. We were just looking at the stat sheet. The Cardinals have committed 32 turnovers. The Builders have turned those 32 turnovers into 53 points. Now, if you kind of break that down and the Builders take all those turnovers and turn them into baskets, 32 times 2 is 64. The Builders have turned 32 turnovers into 53 points. That is a huge efficiency percentage of converting turnover to points. Builders all over the place. That's at least 4 offensive rebounds that they've been able to corral in only one possession as they turn it over. So it's highly unlikely the Builders will be able to break the point total record for a men's basketball game. As Trent able to get free, get to the basket for an and one opportunity. Chris Hinman is going to be credited with his second personal foul. That'll be the team's 8th. So that'll put Christian Trent at the line. Trent now with 12. Has an opportunity to push that to 13 with a make here. Off the front of the rim, rebound controlled by Hope. Hunter. Back to Hunter. Hunter. Here's Hope. Hope hit the 3. That is now his 33rd point of the afternoon. Nothing but the bottom of the basket from behind the arc. And the Builders now lead 115-63. Make it 65. Feed to the corner. Hinman for 3. Off the back of the iron. Rebound comes off to the Cardinals. The Builders turn up the defensive pressure in the backcourt. Everyone was wanting a travel by Christian Trent. Builders fast break opportunity. Easy layup on the other end by Riddick. 117, 165, 140 remaining. This is the last game of the regular season for the defending small college men's basketball champion Builders, as that corner 3 is good for Fabian Johnson. Long pass down court to Chris Hinman off the mark. And the Builders turn the basketball over. Amir Colpetro will make his way back into the basketball game for the final 122 as the Builders force another turnover. Hinman stops, shoots, and as always, Jalil Hope there with the putback. He now has 35 this afternoon. 121-68. Builders have an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, as Trent gets that one off the glass to go. Builders off and running. We just got 1 minute. Builders. That shot off the mark. I don't think the Builders will have enough time in this game to be able to eclipse the 127-point mark that they achieved earlier this season. They've now matched. That one goes in. 37.2 seconds left. Builders have now set the mark for the second highest point total in a basketball game as Hinman alley-oops it to himself for the slam, and Coach Michael Gady comes onto the court to give him a chest bump, and we're now under 20 seconds left. Trent with the rebound and the putback, 17.1 left to go. Builders will hold. As Hope will hold it, that'll be the final 8 seconds of the basketball game. Builders 126-74. Builders fall 1 point short of setting an all-time mark for points in a basketball game, but they do set the second highest point total in a men's basketball game at 126. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how the Builders will end the 2024-2025 regular season. The Builders will improve to 15-6, 6-2 in the conference. For the Cardinals, they'll fall to 2-13, 0-5 in conference play. Builders will advance to the New South Athletic Conference men's basketball tournament. And the Cardinals will have one more game left in their season. They will not participate in the tournament. So, ladies and gentlemen, it has been fun. I thank you so much for coming along with us for this ride. This will end our broadcast season here. So, for Dave Davenport, Mike Davenport, I am Howard McCain. We're going to say so long. We'll see you in Milton, Florida for the first round of the New South Athletic Conference Tournament taking place February the 28th through March 7th. So, ladies and gentlemen, until we see you again, as always, this is Builder Basketball.